Yeah, sure.
Yes. So maybe say what I learned from rest of first of all, Roshanji, we are all very excited from AGI side to partner with I would say IITT NIF. That's what I have been trying to pronounce it correctly. And I think from our side, as such, AIG has a very good focus on skill development, the capacity development. We are signing up with multiple, I would say, agencies and the educational institutes so that as a country we grow further. AGI being a non-profit organization working and representing the geospatial industry overall, and is a good opportunity. What we believe that we can work through with you and rest of the other communities as we are signing up more and more. And we it's really indeed a pleasure and honor to really work with you and sign up. And whatever I have understood from Satej is that you're very keen to work specifically on some initiatives on through your startups and your innovation hub on the agriculture piece. And I think this is also a big focus, Shri Raman not only being a part of AGI, also he's running his own service company, which is doing multiple projects, but we all can see that, this is a good opportunity for us as a country, being a big focus on even every budget we are talking about, even in this budget, there's a good focus on the startups, the innovation, digital agriculture. That can be one area I think which comes to mind, plus rest to my mind. The rest of it we can still take further and develop new areas. But as an industry body, which we would really like to see that our members are contributing and working with you closely. And whatever best we can do from our side, we will be doing it. And there's a good mix within AGI. That's a nice part. And I'll leave it to Satej and maybe Sakshi to talk about, some of the activities, what we are doing in terms of AGI. We have a very young secretariat and which is really busy doing multiple things. But the fact remains is that AGI brings in technology companies, OEMs, who bring in technology. Most of them, unfortunately, are from outside of India. But that's still it's exposing the country to the technologies. We have very good service providers, who are working on the technology, delivering the real value in the country, delivering the real solutions. And so these organizations, which are fairly good in number, and we are really expanding AGI in a big way. These are the companies who can really benefit by working with, IIT Tirupati and Innovation Hub here. And this is, I think, we can take this further. Some of the activities which Satej or Shri or Sakshi can comment, so that just give idea to Roshanji and rest of the staff from IIT Tirupati.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pramod, for giving a overall context of the whole thing. And I think from the time we had met Roshanji, from the time we had met Roshan Srivastavaji in the UN conference, I think we have been having a continuous discussions with him, and he has been very active, and he has shown keen interest in tying up with AGI, which actually represents the entire industry. And like you have mentioned, the agriculture and some of the other utility projects and so on, they are also very keen on taking up, skill development and, entrepreneurial focus for startups and other things. Skill development, as we have discussed over a period of time, it plays a very important role. And in fact, they are also of that kind of an opinion that they want to promote, how they can contribute towards growth of the industry in terms of skill development. So definitely we would like to work with the IIT Tirupati to, especially Navavishkar, this particular hub, to contribute in both ways, projects as well as the skill development and training. Industry academia collaboration is definitely one thing which is really important right now for this industry. So we are very keen to, and we are very happy that we are signing this MoU and take the relation forward to the next level.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So, is it
Satej here.
Satej,
So
at
let
your
me
level, I
clear
think
about
there
Satej,
is
AGI.
some. Yeah.
AI is an
Satej
industry-led,
looks like
non-profit,
you have.
non-government.
Satish, can you turn off your camera? Maybe
Hello.
we are losing you.
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Fine. So AGI is an industry-led, non-profit, non-government professional organization that represents the interest of the geospatial industry in India and works towards the betterment of geospatial technologies and their applications. AGI is a forum to exchange ideas, techniques, approaches, and experiences with those who design, implement, and use geospatial technology solutions. Our members represent various aspects of geospatial technologies, including satellite-based remote sensing, aerial and drone survey, LIDAR, ground-based survey, GIS, cloud computing, and so on. AGI leads, connects, builds an ecosystem of stakeholders relevant to the geospatial industry who develop, use, or benefit from these technologies. We play a proactive role by extending outreach, sharing knowledge, facilitating networking, and enabling business development for the geospatial industry. In India, working with several levels of governance to improve policies related to geospatial technologies while considering the concerns of the geospatial industry. The MoU with IITT-NIF deals with innovation in geospatial technologies across various verticals and industry collaboration for product development. We look forward to working towards the fulfillment of the objectives mentioned in this MoU. Now I request Mr. Roshan to say a few words.
Thank you, Satej. Thank you, Shri Kaushik ji. Thank you, Shri. Shri. I've been meeting Shri for a number of times in different occasions here and there. But I think it's been like 6 to 8 months since I think my connection started with AGI from JICE Hub. There was a meeting where I met, introduced about the AGI. To be honest, I didn't knew much about the AGI. From the JICE, I could know about the AGI. Since then, I have decided like, okay, fine. This is the organization which has kind of outreach, kind of connections where we should be connecting with. Now, I'll just give you a brief about what is it exactly what we have here, like a national mission, what we are dealing with. So, what the PMO.
We lost you, Roshanji, your voice.
Yeah.
Roshanji, we lost your voice.
Yeah, I think there is probably a
Roshanji, we
loss
lost
of
you.
connectivity from.
अभी आ रहा है बस?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now it's good.
हाँ.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So basically क्या है ना कि at Government of India has made an initiative on National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems.
Yes.
In this, what they have done is they have allocated about 3,600 crores to establish 25 technology innovation hubs under the CPS umbrella. And they have divided this into 25 key areas like AI/ML, underground exploration, IoT. So whatever CPS technologies are there, there are 25 divisions, and one of the division is positioning and precision technologies, which deal with GIS, remote sensing, GPS, and non-invasive technologies. So IIT Tirupati was fortunate to have this technology innovation hub. We become the host institute for this, and this was established 1.5 2 years back. Under this mission we have four major objectives. When I'm talking about the objective of our hub, I'm also saying 25 other hubs also focus on this. One is to promote the technology development. Basically, if you see the structure, this is more towards the Atmanirbhar program, where we are kind of trying to develop most of the technology in-house. I'll make sure that in next 15 to 20 years, we are there, we are self-reliant on these technologies. So the first one is technology development, where we work closely with the industry and then the research organization, academia and all, to make sure that research gets translated into product, the product gets translated into market, whether it goes to market or not, but there should be a culture to convert the research into a product. So this is something which is very important in India. As a researcher also, I know if you talk to me 4 5 years back, I used to never focus on the product, Basically, we just do some research, it just lies in the books or it just gets into a journal paper, but never comes as a product. So this is where we wanted to work with the community and create the products. The second most important thing is, though we have a technology, do we have the manpower? Do we have a right set of skilled people for our industries? There are a number of startups possible. In fact, having national geospatial policy now, I can see there will be a big boom of startups coming up. Now, where do we kind of cater the manpower? So then we require this human resource and skill development programs. Now, how do we work with the industry to create the skill development programs? This is again where I was excited to get connected with AGI, having this whole consortium of industries, what you hold. Now, can we sit with the industry, decide like how many industries require this kind of a skill, particular skill, design a curricula for that. There is a certification course jointly which we can do with AGI and set of industries and IIT Tirupati and TIH, which will actually benefit industries not to uh, look for much of the manpower, but we become the kind of source for each of this manpower. And the second one is skill under human resource development. Again, there's a very good program what we have. The number of startups doesn't have funds to support their manpower. Now we give UG, PG, PhD fellowships where anywhere in the India, a startup or a research organization or anyone who wants to develop a product can hire a manpower who are registered students, UG, PG, PhD. Like for UG, we give 10,000 per month for 10 months, basically. It's like a good amount we give. So then the startups can use this manpower to develop the products and other things. The third one is, again, where I think nowadays the buzz is all about the startups. Everywhere we talk about the startups. So we have a lot of funds for the startups. In fact, what we have got is about 100 crores. And the 100 crores, maximum about 40 to 45% of the amount we have allocated for startup ecosystem, where we kind of support all kinds of startups. But the major focus, what we have been kind of looking at, not just at the service sector or the software sector, but hardware sector. Can we become the hardware giants in next 15 to 20 years? Not just looking our market, but there are other developing countries where we can focus exporting our hardware. So this is something is our focus on startup ecosystem. Fourth one is international collaborations. So there are a number of technologies which come outside our country. How do we reduce this latency or time? Can we buy those IPs and bring it to our India and give it to our startups, give it to our industry so that they can develop these products? So this is something, the idea of international collaboration, apart from also bringing the experts from inside and outside country, we connect them. So we also work in an hub and spoke model where we connect number of institutes with us, bringing in all the academia, all the experts of geospatial, remote sensing onto one single platform. Now, the whole idea of, again, excitement, what I have with AGI when I get connected is industry is with you. We are also connecting with the academia and research institutes across the country. And we are also mandated to get connected with also government organizations, all line ministries contacts. In fact, AGI is also well connected to some of the line ministries and other organizations. Now, this is a very good combination where we can bring in all together. Now, rightly, as Kaushikji was telling, like we need to bring them all together and bring them onto one platform. Create the stakeholder meets, understand where are the white spaces for us, how do we target. Now geospatial policy clearly has 2025 targets, 2030 targets, 2035 targets. How do we shape ourselves this kind of joint efforts into these verticals? So this is where I thought like having AGU as early as possible, having working with the team of AGI to kind of bring this information to the people of the country is very important. And how do we actually jointly kind of start impacting the citizens of the country? In a sense, we align our policies towards the government initiations, Gati Shakti. There are so many programs which are coming up. But again, as I also see from number of visits, last 4 5 months, I've been very actively going around. There've been a lot of data collected by the industry, a lot of resources in the industry, including the Survey of India. But how is it like? How much is the availability of the data from NRSC and SOI? What kind of a freedom still? In fact, now it is open. But how I was asking other day, like how long it takes to come to the public now. So once it is also open, and what do we do with this entire resources? And as I say, like Geo AI is also another area where I've been seeing in academia, there's a lot of buzz because people wanted to use AI ML kind of solutions with geospatial data. Data science is now one step ahead for us because we are looking at much more bigger complexity when we added geotag to the data. So there's additional complexities what we are seeing. So Geo AI is becoming a big buzz now. So at the end, sir, what I want to add is this is something, there are 2 3 areas which I feel with AGI, I mean, as a leaders with industries together, can actually create ecosystem for creating this white space problems for small scale industries or large scale industries, startups, academia, and jointly coming up with the skill development programs which will cater to the needs of the industry next 5 years, 10 years. Where are we looking at? And also, I think Satej we have also launching something called um this geospatial job portal where AGI will be playing a key partner in taking up. Because as of now, I don't see here and there, I see some geospatial job portals, but I don't see a comprehensive India centric portal where all the industries come to us, put their job requirements, not even job, whatever events happen, whatever. So I don't see this as a just as a website, but I see the connections what we build AGI, TIH with academia, students, as well as the industries. When they all on our website, when they all well connected with us, then we have, it's easy to for us to kind of create the mobility of information from one sector to the other sector. So this is what I thought I'll add it, sir. And given also to avoid all kinds of restrictions what we have sometimes with the educational institutes or government organizations, the government of India has given a full freedom, and we have created a Section 8 company now, so that we don't have any restrictions as such. We work like a simple board is there. We have a hub governing body, and we have a CEO and other structure well prepared, so that we take action very quickly, move forward. So this is what I see, and I hope we are not here for just a couple of events and all those things, but I see both of us to create down the line 5 to 10 years a big impact in the society, which is kind of our national geospatial policy is hoping for. So that is where I think we should be the leaders together to kind of create that impact in the society.
Fantastic. Very good. Very
Yes,
well said,
thank you.
Roshanji. I would say this is just amazing to see the vision you created, plus very well outlined all the 4 points, plus the last portion is call for action,
Yes.
where we can jointly go to some of these ministries and we can have this geo portal where you connect the students, industry, and the academia together. And not only doing this portion of only job, you're saying to say that they can post all the activities so that and they everyone is informed. And the second last piece I liked again, there's part of we are taking a responsibility for making this national geospatial policies a success, so that we contribute to the nation building. Just
True.
fantastic to see all your points, and very clearly I've taken notes of them as well. And I think from AGI side, we would really like to commit ourselves to this and not only have this as a ceremony and we really make some progress. I think Satej will take lead,
Sure.
Yes,
supported
sir.
by supported by Shri and myself. And of course, Sakshi is a great contributor. We would like to work. We have a
Yes,
small
yes.
secretariat. Will be also augmenting this further. But we would like to take some specific actions. I think Satej, we have very clear-cut lined actions here now.
Yes,
We
sir.
need to do one, two,
Yes,
three
yes.
very specific things, not very big things. Start small, and we can
Mhm.
scale big later on. But I
Yes,
think
yes.
we need to take some actions right away. Jointly, looks like Roshanji and
Yes.
everyone is connected in AGI very well, but I think we should have some very concrete action, decided quarterly plan. What are we going to do with this? I would say Innovation Hub Foundation, what is done and led by Roshanji, and that's what we can take further.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And also, I think, as you rightly said, let us have a calendar of events prepared for us, calendar of action points.
Sure.
Where are we?
Sure.
And also, my team is here, Shailaja, Gomati, and they'll also, Renuka is also here. So, probably myself, Satej, and team will make some initial progress. We'll have once in a month, once in 2 months, once weekly meetings anyway, we'll have internally with Satej and
Sure.
team. Maybe we can meet at least maybe bi-monthly once to see like where are we looking at, what is the kind of modalities and all those things. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sure.
Would like
So
to.
I request Shri sir to have a few words.
Yeah, I think a lot of things have been already summarized, and we have a wonderful combination of efforts that can come from IIT Tirupati, NIF, and AGI. Both these bodies are actually working towards the common goal of spreading geospatial technologies and evangelizing how this technology can grow in the country, bringing more opportunities for the Indian companies, as well as to create that opportunities for creating value inside. Basically, Atmanirbharta, or like what is the final goal that we all would like to achieve. So these are, the ultimate results that we are looking at. But definitely, the three major components that are very important. One is the skill set development. The other is the existing industry academia collaboration. The third would be the startup ecosystem. So if we are nurturing all these three relations, definitely this is quite possible. And I really appreciate this concept of cyber physical systems that the national mission is addressing. And we had a couple of discussions with some of the others who are working into one or two other areas, specialized areas, like Texmin, that is in
IIT
IIT.
Dhanbad.
Yeah,
Dhanbad.
Dhanbad. It is Dhanbad. Yeah, ISM Dhanbad. It is doing a very good job in mining sector. So I think positioning and precision, this particular innovation hub definitely has a lot to contribute, and we are very keen. And as AGI, we as an industry body, not for profit, like it has been already mentioned, I think we are a right fit to work together to make all these three pieces of the puzzle to fall together and grow the industry. We are looking forward, and so let's take this
That's
forward. Yeah, sure.
perfect.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. So now we will virtually exchange the MOU copies. So I request you to show these copies. I will take a screen grab.
Yeah. That's excellent.
I request Sakshi to also take a screen grab.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I think that the technology has enabled so many things. Looks like, honestly, though it's not as real as we would expect, but it's still good enough, sometimes to save time.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
it's just amazing. I think things have changed. COVID has changed altogether, and we don't mind it. Otherwise, earlier, going before COVID, we would not have liked it as much. We would not have a big
Yes, yes.
ceremony and all that. But I think it works great.
Yes.
So in fact, I'll take this opportunity to invite all of you to come to Tirupati. We have a very beautiful campus come up here. I think you should visit, stay a couple of days. It is amazing campus on the foothills, down the hills. We have this campus. So I don't know, we'll see an occasion where we can find some time and then you should come down. Whenever you're coming south, please come down to IIT
Perfect.
Tirupati.
I
And whenever
will definitely do that. Yeah.
Yes, sir, anytime.
Yeah. And Roshanji, whenever you're in Delhi, please, you will be our guest. Do inform
Sure.
me. Please keep Satej and Sakshi informed about it. I'm
Sure,
sure
sir.
you one or the other thing will bring you
Sure.
to Delhi, and I would like to personally meet you. And
Definitely.
whenever I'm on that side, we'll try and make this up, right?
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Sincerely
Thank you so
appreciate
much,
it.
sir.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you everyone for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.